the missing component was me loving myself and being able to take care of myself.
Jenny from the block, aka Jennifer Lopez, is a fashion icon and a massive staple for the Latin community. With a net worth of $45 million, JLOs love don't cost a thing. She's a dancer, actor, producer, and all-round phenomenal entertainer. JLo became the first Latin actress to earn over $1 million for a film. With her drop-dead gorgeous looks, Jennifer Lopez danced her way into our hearts and the hearts of many men. After several failed relationships, JLo struggled to find her self-image as she was constantly being told she was too much or not enough. With her provocative looks and racy dance moves, JLo found it hard for people to take her seriously in any career she was trying to pursue. JLo was a college dropout and was kicked out of her family home, left with no support other than her dreams. JLo moved to the big city and was actually homeless while she tried to get her dancing career started. After years of self-doubt, wondering whether she's good enough for relationships, talented enough to be an actress, or popular enough to create hit music, JLo proved to the world that she wouldn't give up and wasn't going to hide from any failures. Jennifer Lopez was raised in a Puerto Rican household and was always surrounded by music. Her parents would often encourage her to dance and sing while celebrating her Latin heritage. JLo landed her first big role when she was featured as a dancer on In Living Color. When she originally auditioned for the show, another dancer beat her for one of the Fly Girl openings on the show, but she finally got her spot the following year. When she wasn't dancing on TV, JLo was on stage as a backup dancer for New Kids on the Block and Janet Jackson. JLo's first big acting role was in the movie Money Train, which she starred alongside Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. In 1996, Jennifer was given the privilege to play Selena in the biopic titled Selena. This would have been a huge honor for JLo and her Latin heritage. Jennifer continued to dance and act until she decided to take on another talent, releasing her very first album in 1999 called On the Six. Around this time, JLo was dating P. Diddy, or Puff Daddy. The two met on the set of a music video and dated for a short while until breaking up in 2001. JLo and Puff Daddy actually got into some trouble with the law during the relationship. The couple got arrested and charged for criminal possession of a weapon and possession of stolen property after they left the scene of a fatal incident in New York City. Charges for JLo were dropped within the hour, but P. Diddy was acquitted. Diddy was also unfaithful during their entire relationship, so JLo had to call it off. Even though the relationship was a failure, Diddy has said that she was one of his greatest loves of all time, and the two have remained friends till this day. It was also around this time that we were all witness to the dress. You know what I'm talking about. The beautiful green, extreme deep V jungle print sheer floor-length Versace gown. JLo actually didn't think the dress was that risky. She said in an interview, quote, "I was more excited it was the Grammys. I wasn't even thinking about the dress that much. I was just glad I had something to wear." She actually didn't choose the dress until the day of. Jennifer was ready to slay the game and started gaining more acting roles before the release of her second album, titled after her newly introduced nickname, JLo. In 2001, the green-dressed goddess married Chris Judd, who was a dancer on her Love Don't Cost a Thing music video. It was a short and sweet relationship, and the couple separated in 2002 and finalized their divorce in 2003. Apparently, it just didn't work out, as they each had their own baggage they were bringing to the table. Jennifer continued to look ahead in her future rather than dwelling on her past. She spent more time on her acting career and snagged a lead role in the film Made in Manhattan that grossed over $18 million opening weekend. In 2002, JLo and Ben Affleck had just gotten engaged after they started a movie together, which was a huge box office flop. Thankfully, it didn't completely kill JLo's acting career. Jennifer met on the set of a movie, but JLo was still married to Chris Judd at this time. After she and Judd split, JLo and Affleck went public. Quote, "We didn't try to have a public relationship. We just happened to be together at the birth of the tabloids, and it was like, oh my god. It was just a lot of pressure," said JLo. Ben proposed to her later in 2002 with a $2.5 million Harry Winston ring. Everything was going well for the happy couple until late 2003 when the wedding was postponed. Actually, they called the whole thing off 4 days before the wedding. JLo was questioning her sense of self and wondered if she was even meant to be in the acting world. She was devastated that everyone saw her relationship fail. JLo actually endured many failed relationships during her life, but has proven time and time again that nothing can keep her down. In 2004, JLo married Mark Anthony in secret. The couple was only dating for 6 months before that, and then had twin babies Max and Emmy 4 years later in 2008. JLo and Mark's marriage sadly ended in 2014. It was a painful and difficult decision, but JLo was tired of barely hanging on and knew their marriage wouldn't last. JLo spoke about their marriage saying, quote, "When my marriage ended, it was not easy to find forgiveness. It wasn't the dream I had hoped for, and it would have been easier if the fans' flames of resentment, disappointment, and anger. But Mark is the father of my children, and that's why it's never going away. So I have to make things right. And that is by far the hardest work I do." JLo and Mark have shared custody of the twins and are currently co-parenting without any issues. In 2011, after JLo spent time focusing on her acting career and love life, she was back and ready to make some noise. JLo became a judge on American Idol and released her new album that featured the hit song On the Floor. But it wasn't long until Jenny from the block found herself in yet another failed relationship. In 2011, she began dating Casper Smart. He was a backup dancer for JLo, who she hired as her creative director for her upcoming Vegas residency. They were dating for a few years until 2014, when Casper was exposed for exchanging photos and messages on Instagram with a model. Casper and JLo split up, but were off and on until 2016, ending it for good. I'm assuming JLo called it off due to Casper's inability to keep it in his pants, and Casper, to this day, still won't stop talking about how the fact he dated JLo. In 2016, JLo landed a Vegas residency. She grossed more than $100 million with 120 shows, making it the 6th biggest Vegas residency of all time. JLo continued to search for love and even ended up dating Drake for a few months in 2017. They actually went on tons of dates that Drake had planned and set up, including a prom where the two were crowned king and queen. But the couple grew apart when Drake left for tour. In 2017, JLo started dating Alex Rodriguez. The two first met in 2005 at a Yankees game, but didn't make their official couple debut until the 2017 Met Gala red carpet event. JLo and A-Rod started to blend their families, as family was very important and at the forefront of Latin culture. In 2018, they were finally engaged. The two were looking to move in together and with their new blended family. Around this time, JLo was seen wearing a diamond ring, but the couple denied the engagement, even though they knew it was in their future plans. Finally, in 2019, A-Rod popped the question while they were on vacation, and JLo said yes. But one day later, ball player Jose Canseco accused A-Rod of cheating on JLo with his ex-wife. A-Rod said in an interview, quote, "She's heard the cheating rumors in the past and has never let it bother her." Canseco was probably just jealous, as he was trying to tear down A-Rod any way he could. Thankfully, the rumors didn't cause any drama between the couple, but they did put wedding plans off as they both had very busy schedules. By 2019, Jennifer Lopez was now a movie producer. Her film Hustler had grossed almost $160 million since its premiere. JLo continued to strive forward and was finally confident in her future relationship and career choices. In 2020, JLo was rocking the Super Bowl halftime show and announced that she was ready to start wedding planning. JLo and A-Rod had put their plans on pause due to the pandemic. But in 2021, A-Rod was accused of having an affair with Madison LaCroix, an actress that said Rodriguez never physically cheated on his fiancée with. Apparently, they were just having casual phone conversations, but they never met in person, even though there was an NDA that was signed by both LaCroix and Rodriguez. JLo reported about her time with A-Rod during the pandemic. "It has been actually really good. We got to work on ourselves, we did therapy. I think it was really helpful for us in our relationship." But after some time, they realized they needed to work some things out and called off the 2-year engagement. JLo has gone on to say, quote, "We have realized we are better as friends and look forward to remaining so. We will continue to work together and support each other on our shared business and projects. We wish the best for each other and one another's children. Out of respect for them, the only other comment we have to say is thank you to everyone who has sent kind words." Surprise! Jennifer is back! In May 2021, Ben and Jennifer were reunited. They were seen together on multiple occasions and even went away on vacation together a few times. After getting back together with Affleck, JLo actually deleted all pictures of her and A-Rod off her Instagram. This was a very clear message that JLo had officially moved on and is serious about her relationship with Ben. They're talking about their plans for the future, but are taking things slow as they want this to be a long-lasting relationship. The couple has talked about their past and why things didn't work out, but they have both matured a lot and are finally heading in the same direction. So it's very possible that they might begin to blend their families as they are looking to move in together. Rumor has it that Ben has also been looking at engagement rings, so we may finally see them head down the aisle together. As for now, JLo is finally feeling settled and happy in her relationship, which she spent many years struggling to find. She continues to motivate the masses with her powerful sound and confident presence in the media. JLo is a fabulous inspiration who continues to impress us all. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Where Are They Now for Jennifer Lopez. My name was Emily. Make sure you comment down below for who you'd like to see next and what you thought, and of course subscribe to the channel for more content.